What if your body wasn't random, but designed with the same cosmic precision as the pyramids, seashells, and spiral galaxies? The golden ratio, 1.618, appears everywhere in nature, but its most astonishing expression is encoded within you. From the proportions of your face, to the length of your limbs, to the spiral hidden in your DNA, your body mirrors the universal blueprint of harmony and perfection. In this episode, we unlock the hidden geometry of the human body, revealing how ancient wisdom, sacred mathematics, and modern science converge. To tell a single story, you are the cosmos made flesh. How the golden ratio appears in the human body begin now. Part 1. The mystical power of the golden ratio. For centuries, philosophers, artists, and mystics have been captivated by a single number, 1.4, known as the golden ratio, or Phi. This mysterious proportion appears everywhere in nature, from spiraling galaxies to the petals of a rose, from nautilus shells to hurricanes. What makes it so powerful? It encodes harmony, the mathematical signature of balance, growth, and timeless perfection. The ancient Greeks were among the first to study it formally. Pythagoras, and later Euclid, explored its properties, believing it to be a window into the divine structure of the universe. For them, geometry wasn't just math, it was mysticism, a bridge between matter and spirit. Fast forward to the Renaissance, and Leonardo da Vinci brings this ratio into vivid life. His famous Vitruvian Man isn't just a sketch of human anatomy. It's a declaration that the human body itself is designed by the same principles that shape stars and seas. In his notebooks, Leonardo studied how the golden ratio appears in the face, the limbs, and even the spaces between features. Believing that beauty, whether in art or nature, is rooted in this sacred proportion. But the golden ratio's influence extends far beyond art. Architects used it to design temples and cathedrals that felt balanced and uplifting. Musicians discovered that scales and harmonies often aligned with Phi. Even financial markets, chaotic as they seem, have been shown to follow patterns based on Fibonacci sequences, which approximate the golden ratio. In nature, the story is even more astonishing. The spirals of sunflowers, the arrangement of pine cones, the growth of tree branches, all reveal a deep alignment with Phi. The golden ratio isn't an invention, it's a discovery, a universal constant that nature itself follows again and again. But here's where it gets even more profound. This same ratio, this same signature of harmony, is encoded in you, your face, your hands, your bones, even your DNA carry traces of this ancient number. It's as if nature's blueprint didn't just design the world around you, it designed you as part of that same cosmic pattern. In the next part, we'll dive deep into the human face and reveal how the golden ratio shapes beauty, perception, and the hidden language of symmetry and spirit. Because once you see the pattern, you'll realize you are not separate from the universe's perfection. You are its living reflection. Part 2. The golden ratio in the human face. Look into a mirror. What do you see? Eyes, a nose, a mouth. But beneath the features, hidden in plain sight, is a secret code, the golden ratio. For centuries, artists and scientists have sought to understand what makes a face beautiful. Why do certain faces feel naturally harmonious, captivating, almost divine? The answer lies in symmetry, balance, and most astonishing of all, proportion. And time and again, the golden ratio, 1.618, emerges as the hidden thread. Leonardo da Vinci's Vitruvian Man set the stage. He mapped the human body, the human face, searching for perfect proportion. Later, scientists and artists alike found that faces considered most attractive, across all cultures, shared a secret. They followed the golden ratio. For example, the ideal distance between your eyes, roughly 1.618 times the width of one eye. The length from your forehead to your chin, compared to the width of your face. Again, phi, the distance from the tip of your nose to the center of your lips, relative to the distance from your lips to your chin. You guessed it, golden ratio. These aren't arbitrary patterns, they're embedded blueprints, universal markers of balance and harmony. But why do we find these proportions beautiful? Biologically, symmetry and proportion are often linked to health and vitality. But there's more. Psychologists and mystics alike believe that when we perceive balance, especially proportions aligned with phi, something deep within us resonates. It's as if we recognize, on an unconscious level, the cosmic harmony reflected back at us. Beauty, in this sense, is far more than skin deep. It's a resonance, an echo of the divine blueprint, woven through all creation. Interestingly, this golden ratio doesn't dictate perfection. Faces that are too symmetrical, too mathematically precise, often feel unnatural, even unsettling. It's the subtle imperfections, the organic flow within the pattern, that create authenticity and warmth. This reminds us, we are not meant to be machines of perfection, but living, breathing expressions of cosmic design, unique yet connected to the whole. Modern technology has confirmed these insights. Facial mapping software, used in everything from plastic surgery to digital modeling, relies heavily on the golden ratio to create natural-looking results. And yet, even without software, our minds instinctively know. We sense balance, we feel harmony, we respond to the deep pull of geometry made flesh. In the next part, we'll move beyond the face to explore how the golden ratio shapes your entire body from head to toe, because your face is just the beginning. Your whole being is a masterpiece of sacred proportion. And once you see it, you'll realize you are not just part of the universe. You are the universe itself, mirrored and alive in form. Part 3. The golden ratio in the human body. Your face reveals the golden ratio, but the mystery doesn't stop there. Your entire body, from head to toe, is a masterpiece of sacred proportion. Every bone, every limb, every curve whispers the same universal code, ek dashamlav, ch, ek art dashamlav. Let's start with your hands. The ratio of your forearm to your hand. Golden ratio. Measure from your shoulder to your fingertips and from your elbow to your fingertips. Divide those lengths. You'll find phi. Even the bones of your fingers, phalanx by phalanx, follow the same spiral of proportion. Your legs tell the same story. The length of your thigh, compared to your shin, echoes the golden ratio. Your foot's structure, heel to arch, arch to toe, again reflects this cosmic measure. And it's not just your limbs. Your torso and spine carry the code too. The vertebrae taper, in harmonious reduction, forming a pattern that guides movement and balance. Your rib cage, housing your heart and lungs, expands and contracts with breath, the rhythm of life itself, in a ratio that dances around Phi. Even deep within, the golden ratio spirals through your DNA. The double helix, the sacred spiral of life, twists in precise turns that reflect Fibonacci patterns. The mathematical sequence that draws ever closer to Phi. This isn't coincidence, it's design dash, an ancient, invisible blueprint, guiding the unfolding of life. But why does this matter? Because sacred geometry isn't just about aesthetics, it's about function dash and energy. When your body is in balance, when its proportions flow naturally, you experience harmony. Physically, emotionally, spiritually. Dis-ease, in many ancient systems, was seen as a distortion of natural proportion, a break in the harmonious pattern. By understanding and honoring the geometry of your body, you reconnect to a deeper current. The life force that animates you, the same force that shapes galaxies. This is why ancient practices, from yoga to martial arts, from Tai Chi to sacred dance, emphasize posture, proportion, and flow. These aren't just physical disciplines, they are tools for realigning the body with the sacred design already woven into its form. Today, modern science is catching up. Ergonomics, biomechanics, and medical design all draw upon principles of proportion to enhance health and performance. We are beginning to remember what the ancients knew. Your body is not random. It is geometry dash, living, breathing, evolving. In the next part, we'll explore why this sacred knowledge was hidden, distorted, or forgotten, and how reclaiming it can transform not just your understanding of yourself, but your entire experience of being alive. Because to know your own sacred proportions is to rediscover your rightful place in the grand cosmic web. Part 4. Why this knowledge was hidden. We've seen how the golden ratio shapes your body, your face, your very DNA. But here's the question. If this knowledge is so profound, why don't we hear about it more? Why isn't it part of every biology class, every medical school, every conversation about human health and potential? The answer is a story of suppression, forgetting, and control. In ancient times, sacred geometry was not a secret. Egyptians, Greeks, Indians, all wove cosmic proportion into their temples, their art, their understanding of the human body. For them, geometry was not just mathematics, it was spiritual law, a map revealing the hidden structure of both the cosmos and the human being. But as empires rose and fell, so did their openness to this knowledge. The Catholic Church, which once embraced sacred proportion in its cathedrals, began to clamp down on teachings that blended science and mysticism. The body, once seen as a sacred temple, was reframed as sinful, broken, something to be feared and controlled. Mystics, healers, and scholars who studied sacred anatomy were branded heretics, their writings burned, their voices silenced. Then came the rise of industrialization. The body was reduced to a machine, a system of parts, organs, and processes. Efficiency replaced harmony. Measurement replaced meaning. The deeper wisdom of sacred proportion was dismissed as superstition, relegated to the fringes of science. We didn't just lose knowledge of the golden ratio. We lost something deeper, our connection to the understanding that we are designed by the same forces that shape the stars. Yet, even as mainstream systems forgot, the wisdom survived. Artists like Da Vinci, esoteric orders like the Freemasons, and certain lineages of Eastern practice kept the flame alive, preserving fragments of the code, passing them down in symbols, diagrams, and hidden teachings. Even today, we see echoes, architects using sacred proportion, doctors exploring biofield therapies, scientists rediscovering the fractal nature of life. But here's the key: the greatest loss was not in books or temples, it was inside us. We forgot. The temple was never just stone. It was always us, living bridges between earth and sky, matter and spirit. And in doing so, we disconnected from a source of deep power. In the next part, we'll explore how to reclaim that power, how to awaken the divine blueprint within you, realign with the golden ratio, and step back into your true nature as a living expression of cosmic perfection, because the knowledge was never truly lost. It's been waiting inside you all along. Part 5. Awakening the divine blueprint within. You now know the golden ratio isn't just in nature, in temples, or in the cosmos. It's in you. Your face, your hands, your bones, all shaped by the same divine proportion that governs galaxies and seashells. But awareness is only the first step. The deeper question is, how do you live it? The ancients understood something powerful. It's not enough to possess the blueprint. You must activate it. Your body is not just geometry. It's living geometry. And when aligned, it becomes a vessel for higher energy, clarity, and purpose. So how do you awaken your divine blueprint? It starts with presence. Begin observing your body, not as a machine, but as a temple. Stand tall, feel your spine lengthen, sense the symmetry between left and right, the balance between earth and sky, simply by bringing awareness to your own proportions. You begin to shift. Next, work with movement. Practices like yoga, tai chi, and sacred dance are not random. They are designed to realign your physical form with the sacred geometry embedded within. Every stretch, every spiral, every breath becomes a way to harmonize with the cosmic rhythm flowing through you. You can also bring this awareness into your environment, your home, your workspace. These too are extensions of your temple. Surround yourself with symbols of balance, mandalas, circles, spirals, sacred art. Even small shifts, bringing symmetry, natural light, or sacred geometry into your space, create subtle yet powerful changes in your energy field. But the deepest practice is in your mind and heart. Sacred geometry isn't just about shape. It's about coherence. When your thoughts are aligned, when your intentions are clear, you vibrate in harmony with the universal design. Meditate on the golden ratio. Visualize it spiraling through your body, awakening your cells, clearing old patterns, reminding every part of you, you are the cosmos made flesh. This is not metaphor, it's reality. The ancients knew it. Modern science is rediscovering it. And now, you are being called to embody it. So ask yourself, where am I out of alignment? What can I realign? In my body, my environment, my mind, to return to harmony. The golden ratio is not just something to admire, It's something to embody, and when you do, you don't just observe the sacred. You embody it fully, becoming a living echo of the cosmos. Final CTA. You've now seen the divine blueprint, the golden ratio, woven through your face, your body, your very essence. But this journey isn't over, because understanding the geometry of your being is just the first step. The next question is, how do you master it? In the next episode, we step deeper into the realm of timeless wisdom, uncovering a system that has guided seekers for centuries, using Hermeticism for modern inner mastery. Discover how ancient Hermetic principles, as above, so below, all is mind, the principle of rhythm, can transform your life from the inside out. This isn't abstract philosophy, it's a living roadmap, a step-by-step guide to harnessing the hidden forces that shape your reality. Join us next and learn how to move from harmony to true inner mastery.